That entire little bit of gameplay there is all... You know what? Let's kill these guys first. We're just gonna... Hi. Hello. Well, there we go. Cool. Oop. Ooh, that was very satisfying. There's a couple of people over there. Do his stuff. And you know what? Let's take these guys out too, because they're low level, because I'm now high level, and that feels real good to me. Why aren't you being attacked? Why aren't you attacking this skull behind you? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? This is nice. There's a lot of dudes to kill. Let's just put this on the ground. Hit him. Hit him. That skull is not attackable apparently because I don't see a health bar. That one is though. Yeah. You and finally you. Well, that was fun. Look at all we just did. That feels real good. Only 35 XP though. So that whole bit that we just did is rather melancholic. It's depressing, but it is again another point at which you can look at Don't Nod doing what they need to do, which is addressing some pretty heavy topics such as suicide. They did it in Life is Strange, and they continue to do it with all of their games, it appears. So I'm quite happy for that. With that said, I don't feel like I handled that situation well. But I was, yeah, not about to give her the letter. Super selfish. She was just sitting there thinking, oh, how could he put this kind of thing on me, put this kind of despair upon me? And it's like, woman, you were not helping. I was actually hoping to be able to bite him. Yeah, can we hit him again? Oh, no. Okay, that'll work. You know what? Having all this stamina now, super nice. But I haven't been able to bite anybody to fill up my blood. Get that. I don't think they had loot. You know what? Oop, there's loot over there too. I am enjoying this after leveling up, because there's always that moment once you get all your new stuff, you power up, that you feel pretty good. This is definitely no exception. Feeling like I could just kind of go take on everything if I need to. So let's get this place out of critical by going over to here, which I doubt that I'm going to find any new information here.
These are good drinks, just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Hello.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Well, first things first.
Do you need any help?
Can't be good for business to see the bartender cough in your beer.
Yeah.
Indeed. It would be a shame to taint the delicate taste.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reid. My customers and I, we all thank you.
Yeah, I know you do.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
So, good luck with that. You.
Shut the turquoise for a time.
You're still working at this hour. That's what I call dedication.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Take this. It'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the turquoise turtle for a while.
Tom always said we got to keep the doors open. But thank you, Doctor.
Cool. Do you have any information? Also, I think I've asked her this question before, but we're going to ask it again.
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
Some customers said the sad saint had a vision. Launched himself on a holy crusade. Even Dyson Delaney joined up with him. It's more like a cult, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
I'm not going back over there. That place is like cursed at this point. I so screwed up this area in the docks. But, you know, that's kind of what this game is about. It's living with the consequences, because I can't go back. You can't reload a save. It's kind of Iron Man modes it for you, which is rather interesting and cool. So the easiest way for us to get back up over here is probably to go off this way, through here, and up that down to the West End. Healing wise, we're looking real good until we get to the West End, in which we need to do her, which we needed to help her on the last one, but she just got back. So now we can find her now that we've rested. I think that's how that works. And as far as this stuff is concerned, we've done all this. We've done all this. I succeeded, apparently, but I don't feel like it. There's stuff here in Whitechapel. So I need the Braille notes. I need to retrieve Samuel the Disciple in the cemetery. I need to retrieve Barrett Lewis's box. You know what? I'm going to track both of... Well, I'm going to track this one. Let's go look on the map real quick. Where is this? Okay, that's up there somewhere. And as far as this is concerned, this is in the cemetery. Maybe we should go up that way and go through Whitechapel, because otherwise we really have no reason to go to Whitechapel. As far as the West End, I need to find fertile is the belly of the beast for what's his butt clearance, and I need to find the third part of my father's testament, which is somewhere here at the hospital. So you know what? Let's a train. I don't think I've ever seen the train before. Let's do this. We're gonna hop up here real quick. Nobody saw me. We're going to come over to the crafting table, and I'm gonna top off on all this stuff because I've now used it. So I want to get back to 3 on as many of this as possible. So that way I'm prepared. You know what? That'll do. Another one for that. Just so we have multiples. You know how it is. I want to recycle some of this. And let's see if I can't not make another one. Nope. Okay, that's fine. All right, feeling good. So let's go back up to the hospital. Let's try to do the third part of my father's testament. Then I think we should... I wonder if I should talk to anybody here in the docks, actually. I just thought... Okay, you know what? I'm going to let you guys fight each other. They made me jump because I was loud walking through that gate. I wonder if I should talk to anybody at the docks to try to come up with any more leads there. Like any more of the hidden conversation pieces with them. Because let's say, for example, that I managed to get 3 or 4 new hidden things, talk to people, and get the, I don't know, save someone's life, and the status of that district goes from critical to not critical. I think that would be really good for us. That said, I don't think it's going to happen. And that's kind of the unfortunate thing, at least in my eyes, because I don't quite know what I could do to save that anymore. Now, what I am looking for is the third part of my father's testament. What I could do, where's this? It could be back here, you know? Because I actually haven't really been back here, except for kind of at the start of the game, honestly. Where does that go? That goes like way in the back, which I don't think I have anything back here. I can get back in through here. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go, or is it? I'm not too sure. I wonder. I mean, it could be in the old morgue. I'm not gonna. Here, let's read this. I've discovered the part of my... But maybe if I take time to investigate further, I may finally find out why he disappeared all those years ago. So I could check out the morgue, but have you ever got a feeling that it's just going to be kind of useless? I should honestly just search for it, so I'm not kind of wasting a ton of time. And in fact, that is exactly what I'm going to do real quick. Okay, so apparently it is somewhere in the hospital. And there are different spawn points for it. So I'm not going to be able just to be like, hey, where, you know, I can't just Google where's the third testament, because it may be in a different spot for me. So I need to search the hospital. The letter spawns in a box in one of the unused wings. That's the old morgue, right? Yeah, I don't want to go in there. Instead, come in here, and we're just gonna look around here. It literally could be in many different places, so I just have to give the entire first and second floor of the hospital a good, thorough search. But hey, at least
It's locked.
Crap. I still want to find out what the heck that is. Did I see something here, or was that something? No, that was the lock. So I went over there. I'm gonna check all downstairs here. I don't know if running around with my vision will be good. And honestly, I think I could safely say that a lot of this stuff is not where it is. Like, you know, looking, for instance, like all these places that I've been, like I don't think it's in there with Mortimer. And actually, I just thought about something too with Mortimer. The next time I sleep, he may end up dead. I have to keep an eye on that. So, do I just, you know, say screw the risk and bite him and get some stuff out of it? Probably a bad idea. Ooh, crumpled letter. Did I get it? No. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors, and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything is okay now. Excuse me. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nicole. So, Milton runs a racket on some of Pembroke's patients. Looks like I get to go talk to Milton. Also, I just looted the dead. That feels weird. No, okay. See, you know what? I'm looking around. I'm finding stuff I haven't seen before, so that's good. Ooh. What's this? Can watch him go in here. Where's he going?
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked.
I need to be off over there in order to see it. Okay. Let's run over here and see if we can't eavesdrop on him in this side room. Oh, see, now I'm learning all new things about this game.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir?
Uh-oh.
You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
This bastard. Alright, let's go have a conversation with him because he has been stealing from the dead he is responsible for. Ooh, that is bad. That guy's bad news. And you know what? I don't know if I could talk though, because I literally was just over there grabbing things from dead bodies. But you know what? Who cares?
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
So, buddy, you're a pawnbroker, are you?
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
So, My controller again.